What's up? What is up? Today, we're going to be talking about the UFC Nashville card. What a barn burner, right? I'm going to cover the co-main and the main event because that's all people really care about anyway. But, yeah, let's get started. Curtis Blaydes versus Justin Willis. It went exactly how I knew it was going to go. I already knew it. I watched Curtis Blaydes fuck up Alistair Overeem and a few other guys, but the Alistair Overeem one was... I couldn't. Those elbows from hell. Oh, my God. But back to the fight. For 3 rounds, Justin Willis got wrestle fucked. He had no answer. Like I knew he wouldn't. Curtis Blaydes, he's just on another level when it concerns his wrestling. When he wanted a takedown, he got that takedown. There was nothing that Justin Willis could do to stop that. And he beat the shit out of him when he got him down there. The problem with Justin Willis that I see is that he relies mostly on his size and quote-unquote knockout power, and the fact that he's a southpaw to do something. He thinks that that's going to make him successful in the pinnacle of the sport, especially in the heavyweight division. You got Junior Dos Santos, of course, Curtis Blaydes, Francis Ngannou, and of course the champ, Daniel Cormier. It's just not gonna be a fucking knockout fest. He's like a subpar Mark Hunt, and Mark Hunt is very good. He's a technical striker, and he can knock you out, and he can kick and things of that nature. I just don't. If Justin Willis doesn't go back to the drawing board after this, he's not even gonna be a gatekeeper, because he beat Mark Hunt when Mark Hunt was checked out. In my opinion, I really feel that Mark Hunt was checked out. He's been checked out for a while. And, of course, he beat Alan Crowder, and he was gassed in that fight. I just don't see it. I don't see him doing anything worth doing if he doesn't change his style and go back to the drawing board and learn a lot more when it concerns mixed martial arts, because it's not all about knockouts. You got to have some kind of ground defense, ground offense, wrestling, the most important. And if you don't know that, now you know. It was funny at the end of the fight when they did the post-fight interview with Curtis Blaydes. He was like, "Big titty go home, big titty go home." Curtis Blaydes, he's well on his way to getting that championship fight. He said he wanted either JDS and someone else, because just give him somebody. I feel like if he wins his next fight, he gets a title shot. But who knows how that's going to go, because you got DC trying to he's trying to get that big fight with Brock Lesnar. But I want to see him. Oh, yeah. He wanted to fight Stipe Miocic. Honestly, I would give Curtis Blaydes Stipe. Give him Stipe. And if he can beat Stipe, he can get a title shot. Why not? What's it gonna hurt? Stipe, he's the guy who broke the record for the most title defenses in the heavyweight division. Give him that guy. If he can stop Stipe, which is a fucking hard nut to crack, he deserves his title shot. But moving on, yeah, of course, that was a good fight. Curtis Blaydes versus Justin Willis. It was a fucking wrestle fuck fest, and it went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Justin Willis had no answer, and That's it. Moving on to the fight that I thought was going to be boring. I really thought that fight between Wonderboy and Pettis was going to be boring because of the pace that Stephen Thompson likes to put on. He's very defensive. He's counter striker. He catches you running in, and it was the complete and utter opposite of what I thought it was going to be. It really was, and I'm not even mad because I was watching the fight, and I was appalled at how Stephen Thompson was attacking from every angle, and it was very impressive. Like, he would switch to the left side with his right. Well, he'll switch southpaw, and he'll hit you with the lead hand, and I'm just like, what? Or he'll do something where he'll switch and he'll turn and he'll throw a side kick, or he will tap you with a fucking round kick from the lead leg. He was just throwing all kinds of shit out there. His punching, I would have been confused as well. But Anthony Pettis just kept coming. That Thai style, just flat-footed and just kept coming. Hands up, nose busted. It really didn't even matter. He was just there. He was there. And he caught him with a bunch of leg kicks, Pettis did. And it started to show. Stephen Thompson was like, what the fuck? He was just like not having that shit at all. So he switched to southpaw because I think it was his left leg that was in Fucksville. So I noticed when he switched, he didn't move as fast as he did. He just wasn't moving how he was, and Pettis was just coming. He just kept coming. He kept pushing the pace. That's the only way I feel as if you could stop Wonderboy. Leg kicks and pushing the pace. Do not let him push the pace, because if he pushes the pace, you got a problem. And he was pushing the pace, but he was fighting mostly backwards. He would, move forward ever so often, but Pettis kept coming to him, chasing him, which made it a lot better because he could, back him up against the cage. But there was one moment, and I'm pretty sure all of you know that same moment that I'm talking about, where Anthony Pettis clipped him and put him to sleep. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. To this day, it looked like a fucking dream. And that's just me. He came up from 155 to 170 and fucked up a 170 pounder. I can't believe it. Till this day, and today is Monday, I still cannot believe Anthony Pettis caught Wonderboy like that. A Superman hook. And you can replay it and see when Wonderboy hit him with the side kick and hit him towards the cage. Wonderboy was retreating mid-air. If you watch the replay, Wonderboy's feet were off the canvas. There was nothing he could do. There's nothing you could replay. You could replay that as many times as possible. Put it in a fucking simulation. There's nothing he could do. Nothing. And it is what it is. Stephen Thompson fought a good fight. He really did. And it was just, he just caught slipping. He just got caught slipping. He got figured out. He's a hit and retreat type fighter. He'll hit, but when he hits you, he will hit you. And you will fucking feel it, because Anthony Pettis felt every shot that Wonderboy was throwing. But the end all be all was that Superman hook. Anthony Pettis is fucking back. And I really feel like he needs to be in the 170 division. But as far as his next fight, I would let him run it back with RDA. He feels as if he can beat RDA, so I would let him run it back. Simply just run it back, man. Who else is there? Because he has to be in the top 5. He's got to be in the top 5 because that was crazy. That was extremely crazy. And I enjoyed that fight. It delivered. It really delivered. And I want to see more from Anthony Pettis, this style, if this is what he's going for, because he could do a lot in this style, and he can take a punch. He's a bad motherfucker. People sleep on him, but he's a bad motherfucker, and I wish him the utmost success in the 170-pound division. And shout out to Stephen Wonderboy for proving me wrong, fucking those guys. He was in there. He was in there. He was a completely different fighter from his last fights. He was in there trying to get it. He was trying to fuck Anthony Pettis up. But ultimately it ended, how it ended. That's MMA. That's fighting, But I enjoyed it, man. I'm looking forward to the Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza fight this weekend. That is going to be crazy. I'm going to make another video talking about my picks for that. I couldn't upload my picks for this fight card because my computer was acting stupid, but be sure to be checking me out for the picks for this and a few other things that I got planned for this channel. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy your day. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. There's gonna be more coming from me. Otherwise, see ya.